So yeah, okay, so just back to the neighborhood. So in front of me is Porsche. There goes I assume that's Mr. Delivery guy. So these guys they're quite they don't take nonsense when it gets to the road. They just hammer it. I know that Valentino Rossi said in one of his books, I think, that now they've got these track weapons and they've got all this technology and stuff like this, and then you get these guys on the delivery bikes and they just, they're hammering it 24/7 with a box on the back and no slicks, and they're just going for it. So yeah, here's the Porsche. I must say I'm quite a big fan of Porsche. I think they one of the best supercars out there for money wise, and then also they're just sticking to what they're doing. I mean, they always say that a Porsche is basically a built-up Beetle, which is, I wouldn't say there's no truth to it, but yeah, definitely not a Beetle. So yeah, looks like there's a market here today or something. What are they selling here? Doesn't look like they're selling anything. Looks like it's just a general get together. So yeah, that's the Kailami and racing thing and my thoughts on sports, motorsports these days. I mean, I will always support motor racing, and it will always, stay entertaining and exciting. It's just some seasons are better than others, which in life is probably how it works. You can't have it the best every year. Some years are better than others. So and what inspired me in creating a YouTube channel, and me almost sticking to my guns and saying that, I don't want to be a follower when it comes to YouTube channels or creating YouTube content. So Baron from 44Teeth is actually the one that inspired me in creating content like this. I think you're all familiar with 44Teeth. They are creating some good content, funny content. I will also tag them in the description below. Go and check out 44Teeth. They'll give you a good laugh. But Baron, one of the hosts of 44Teeth, he started a series a while ago that I've been following, where I think the series name is Free to Talk, where he basically talks about his anxiety and his depression and stuff like that. And I must say, and that's what inspired me in creating a YouTube channel, and that's why I said that for me to review, that's not what I want to do with my channel. There's a lot of guys reviewing, and there's a lot of things happening out there where there's channels, on a daily basis where they review things, and that's not what I want to do. And that's where this guy from 44Teeth basically inspired me to say that, listen, you've got this platform, talk about things that people never talk about. I think anxiety is something that it's something that you can suffer from, and you don't even know you're suffering from it. I almost want to use the example like it's like cholesterol. It's something that you have that you don't even notice or realize that you have, and then one day you die of a heart attack, and then the doctor comes out and says, but listen, this guy had high cholesterol. And that's the same with depression and anxiety. And nice. So sorry, just before I leave, this area. So this is Monte Casino. It's a casino with obviously with a hotel. It's got a bird park. I know they've got a air balloon somewhere as well. I don't know if it's still here. It should be this side somewhere. It's quite entertaining. Obviously, being a casino, they make a lot of money, so they've got the finances to do all these things and to maintain this place. It's actually quite scary to see. You know, doesn't matter what time you go to these casinos, it's almost packed 24/7. You know, there's always someone throwing money into a machine or playing tables, trying to walk away a millionaire, which never happens. They say the house always wins. So yeah, okay, just back on my point. So, you know, there's a lot of people suffering from anxiety, and you know, you almost regret, or I don't want to say regret, you almost avoid the topic, and you almost, you know, it's almost like illness, and people don't want to admit that they have anxiety. I mean, I take myself for example. I wouldn't say that, you know, I also think that you get different levels of anxiety and depression. You know, I think we all have some sort of depression and some sort of anxiety in us. I mean, I think that's how we are designed as humans. But I mean, on the end of the day, if you have a high anxiety level or high depression level, it does affect your day-to-day living. And you know, that's something that I feel that, you know, when you go to the doctor and you tell him, listen, I've got a headache, he gives you a headache pill. You know, he gives you something that's designed for these things. And I've seen recently with someone that, you know, the doctors, you know, all the people that they recommend to you, it feels like they don't really know how to treat these symptoms, you know. And I think one thing that I've realized is that you almost have to sort out this by yourself. And I know this doesn't make sense, but I mean, being unhappy comes within, you know. I heard a quote about a year ago of someone saying, doesn't matter where you go, doesn't matter what job you have, and whether, you know, people have excuses in saying that, you know, I'm not happy at my job, but you'll find that you'll never be happy with a job unless you are happy with yourself. And you know, I think this is one thing that we've come to do in ourselves, is that, you know, we don't know ourselves. You know, I think that with social media and all these platforms, you know, we almost get into a groove where we tend to follow, and we lose a part of ourselves. And on the end of the day, if someone asks you, you know, what do you like, or what's your good points and your bad points, you can't answer that because you've never dealt with it. I mean, and I think that's where with the YouTube channel, it's shown parts of me that I haven't realized, strong points and weak points. And that's why I feel, I mean, we've got this platform, why not embrace it? Why not, you know, talk about these things and challenge ourselves to saying, listen, what do I like? What makes me happy? What can I do in order to make my day-to-day living better? You know, this is why this bike especially was one of the most important things that I wanted to do for myself, because I knew riding my bike would make me happy, and it would, you know, take me away from day-to-day stress. So, you know, if this is what it takes to make me happy, and I know that this will make me happy, then you should do it. And I think that's what people don't know, is they don't know what makes them happy, because, you know, we go on social media and there's certain things that need to make you feel happy, because it obviously works for other people. But I don't feel that social media is reflecting the truth about people. You know, it feels like on social media, people only show parts that I want to show, and they only show you the good part of life. So, you know, there's a saying that says that everyone's happy on photos, and that's exactly what social media is. You know, you're taking a moment and you're capturing it, and obviously, you know, one never doesn't you never don't smile in a photo, so everyone looks happy on social media, but actually they're not. So, you know, people show where they get the latest and greatest cars, or, you know, accessories, or phones, or stuff like that, and you think that, you see, it made this person happy, so I mean, I just need to buy myself a new car, or I have to buy myself a new phone, or whatever, and that will make me happy. Which doesn't work that way, because we're all unique and different things make us happy. So yes, that's my point on anxiety, and that's why I say I want to use this channel to talk about these things. I want, you know, after watching this video, you need to think to yourself that, you know, I want to go out there and I want to be happy. I deserve happiness. This is, you know, I've got one life, you know, and I want the best out of it. You know, I see what people keep themselves busy with, you know, and I always feel that you're never giving yourself a chance to become the best you. You know, I take myself for an example. I mean, I go to gym quite a lot. You know, I look at my mental health. So I'm trying to be the best version of myself, and I just feel that, you know, people don't do this. You know, they almost, you know, they get addicted to drugs, and they throw away their lives. I don't know if it's to be part of something, or to relate to people, or for what it is, but they're not making the best version of themselves. You know, they're not improving themselves to say that they're a better version of themselves tomorrow. If you walk into a room and you feel good and you look good, you know, it shows. It comes. You're proud, and one can see that someone is proud about what they've become. So, and yet again, you know, people don't put effort in time and invest time in themselves to become the best version of themselves, which is actually quite sad, because you need to invest in yourself, and you need to make your own life better. You need to make yourself better. So yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to get a spot to basically stop. I just want to see whether this thing is recording. I don't want to babble on for hours and then stop, and then I see I've got no recording whatsoever. So I'm just trying to get a spot where I can stop and quickly check my content. Oh, there's Euphoria. So they're doing our telephone systems for our company. I didn't even know they had. Okay, I'm not going to stop there because there's a boom. They're doing the phone systems for us. I didn't even know they had offices in my area, so that's quite interesting. Very good service. Yeah, go and check them out as well if you have a company and you need any phone system. They're fairly cheap, and they are quite versatile as well, and they can tailor make a system for you. So yeah, wow, how hard is it to find a place just to stop? Looks like we're going into a neighborhood here, so it should be easy to find a place here. I must say, that's one thing that biking provides, is you'll see places that you've never seen in your life. I mean, I wouldn't come here with a car just to look for a place to stop, but yeah, I am seeing new places in my own neighborhood. Finally.